Slightly starting to delay, folks. We apologize for the slight delay. Windows update decides to suggest that my driver doesn't exist. So if anything, blame Windows 11 on that front. Gotta make sure everything's all working up, folks. This is why we have chapters after everything's all said. So we can get beyond the intro here. Now, basically, folks, the thumbnail will update after the session's over. Just so we can have like a fresh location in the night session. I will be doing that for all the current thumbnails up to this point. Waiting for the Twitch ad to end off, and we'll be good to go here in about, say, 20 seconds. Back up and running. Alright, 20 seconds should be over. Double check one more time. Ad is for us, so we can finally move on with the game itself. Alrighty. Remember, this is session 4. Yep, session 4 of the multi-stream series. Alright, here we go. Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? Alexman here. Welcome to OpenGuessr session 4. Now, if many of those know that these sessions, folks, are meant to be more entertaining and a little educational at times. And while I'm not a complete 100% expert on geo-guessing and whatnot, I want to make this present clear that I try my best in the moment in time. I don't have any things up on the background, not on my phone or nothing. I'm looking exactly at this screen here. So, anyway, folks, welcome to session 4 of OpenGuessr. Now, what is OpenGuessr, you may ask? OpenGuessr is a free-to-play geo-guessing alternative to GeoGuessr, where we must basically find our exact location right here within a mile. As our rules state that we have to be within a mile of the location to consider it a win. Now, I have to open up my phone here, because that's where my soundboard is located on the on the multiplayer side of things here. Let me get to my thing here. I know I am not professional in the slightest. So, that being said, you may notice about a... So, if we get within a mile of the location, we consider that a win. And by doing so, we get to play with the following sound of this. That is considered our win. If we unfortunately lose, which we can do at times, we'll be hit with the following sound of this. Also, you may want to look up a new thing that's on the overlay right now. And that, my friends, is the OpenGuessr chat, or the OpenGuessr stats, currently in these playthroughs so far. I have got a little notepad here that if we get a win or something like that, if we get a win, all I have to do is update the file, hit the save button, and it will automatically update down here in the bottom right corner of the screen. So, that being said, we are not at a win just yet, so I'm going to resave that back to 0 again. And so now we don't have to worry about on the being lost on our sounds and things like that to figure out what we got. We get a win, we update the file up here I have on my screen, and we'll be going to good on that. So, we are in the United States as per usual, and we're going to try to get as many rounds as we can. And hope for the best that we do not get stuck in any way, shape, or form. So, that being said, here we go again. Oh, it's a little bit laggy. Is it going to be this thing? It's going to be Brave. It's giving me an issue again. Alright. Hold on, folks. We're going to have to reset this. Hold on. Just 1 second. As everything else is glitching out once again. Where's my support work? Alright, hold on a second, folks. Because I have to open this up in another browser, because apparently Brave is having... Unless Brave wants to have another issue. Let's see. Closed. Oh, I just closed out my own thing. No! Oh, I just did a done goof. I got out of my Nintendo Music. Oh, I have to restart that again. I am so out of it today. How about that? How do you guys feel we're out of it today? Look, it saves our playlist. That's good. Let's see. Here, I have to open up another tab here. And we're going to lose our location, unfortunately. Very unfortunate. I was hoping that we wouldn't have to lose our location there. But that's how it is, folks, with OpenGuessr. But don't worry, we're going to go until we get... I care about that thing there. There we go. We do this here, reload our stuff. I was in a nice row there, and it was an unfortunate measure that had to happen for us. Alright, there we go. Close enough. Close enough for something like that. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, refresh. We had to do an emergency refresh because Brave browser was having me an issue. But now we're back in fighting force. So, that being said, we're going to start off at 7:15 on our session timer right here, on my clock anyway. And we're going to go until 9:15 and see how many rounds we can get. So, that's why there'll be chapters at the end of all this in the session here. So, basically, you guys can skip all the intro and stuff. But anyway, let's figure out where we are. In the United States today, we are on a county road. Of course we are. Why would it not be? But at least it's in a town. At least that's something. Let's see. Non-writers, welcome. Open Road Angels. Also, we got the Nintendo Music back in the background with the Legend of Zelda playlist. all in hopes of the Legend of Zelda remake coming out this year, Ocarina of Time. If you guys haven't seen... Ooh, I moved there and then real estate. Help me. Alright. It sounds like a pretty busy town, all things considered. Oh, Wisconsin! At least that's basically right now, Wisconsin. So, that being said, let's give a gander. Also, for those watching in chat and everything, if you see something on my screen that is recognizable to you and suching, please let me know, and let's you guys get involved in the chat as well. You're all in here in the same road trip with me, so... Oh, look at that. County Road QQ. Of course, it's the letter road again, as usual. Let's see here. Waupaca, Wisconsin. Home of the wine of the sea. We have chicken of the sea and wine of the sea. Oh, stop your whining. So we're on County Road QQ with County Q. So that doesn't help me too much. I need to find is another road of some kind. At least we know our town name when we start off from. So let us see about this. This will take us out of town, won't it? Would take us out of town. Let's see. Oh, we got some numbers. We got numbered because folks, if we're looking for our exact locations and whatnot, we're looking for technically road signs, names, markers, everything we need. But since we know we're in Wisconsin and the town we know is Waupaca, we just need to find is this road number right here, junction number 22. If we find 22 on the map, here's 22 right here. So what we need to do now is hopefully follow the exact course of 22 until we find the road QQ. And, oh, is that it? That could be it. No, it's G. Dang it, I thought that was be so close enough. Alright, so we follow 22, because 22 is going north and south. It means QQ is going west. There's Q right there. Which I thought we just saw the road of Q, though. No, I thought we saw it. But we know what town we're in. And I'm going to go back to the town sign we saw earlier. That'll tell us exactly where we need to be. Alright, now we know it. Let's see here. There's shields downtown. Are you guys all excited for the remake of the Ocarina of Time? The largest hidden joke, or the largest hidden secret that Nintendo tried to keep hidden for many years now, apparently. I mean, I can't imagine the amount of time where people are like, oh, it's Ocarina of Time revisit. It's going to be Ocarina of Time. It's going to be Ocarina of Time. You know, everyone, I think everybody, even my people, my friends in my Discord, always kept saying about it's going to be a Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. And my thoughts on the matter, if you haven't seen it, I am updating my revisit from a couple years ago. Well, there's QQ right there. So we're right here. Because QQ ends with the Highway 22. And there's a gas station right here at Village Plus, which should be this. Yep, it's a shell. Cool. Found our location, guys. We found it. Right off the bat. And it looks like we're closer to Wally's Bar, it looks like. Because we're here at County Road, this, and King Street, it looks like. King Street and QQ, we're like about right here. Looks like that's where we are. So that being said, I think we're good. That's actually not a bad place to look into. Look at that. Nice, beautiful lake nearby. Golf course. But now it's time for guess. 3, 2, 1, go! And that is a win for us. A win is a win. That is a 1 on the tick. We save right there for 1 on the win. And we also have to distinguish ourselves with that legendary tune. All right, let's go to round 2. All right. All right, let's see here. Another town. Well, I'm glad now that after the refresh, we're getting towns. I say that our next area is going to be thinking field. I'm going to know it. I can do it. It's going to be a field. It's going to be a field. I know it. Let's see about here, but I'm a little concerned of the remake to a certain degree. I mean, are they really going to make a lot of changes to it? Now, I think in past remake/remasters that the Zelda games have had some minor changes to the story. Very minor. But since Nintendo is really treating this as at least from we can see from the Direct recently, seems like they're taking some pretty big changes to the whole setup. So it gets me to get you guys thinking about the different locations of that, plus this. I personally think that they need to give Zelda a much bigger role in the story, somewhat. One thing is I want to know the reasoning behind Zelda's reason to send Link back to the past at the end of the game. Because when I talked about it in my Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time revisit a couple years ago, I was very disappointed about just Zelda. Basically, I really did not like her characterization. Now, people may be wrong, and I have my own opinions on this, but I would say that maybe they'll give us an ending that will allow us to give the Link a chance to say I want to stay or I want to go. I want that option. Because not only that this would be kind of like, not only this would be Ocarina of Time, but maybe this is the reboot that we all want. We have multiple different timelines and events and everything. So what if this Ocarina of Time remake will eventually, at some point, have Link stay in the future? Stay with Zelda. Nullify, that would give us another reason to have Wind Waker be remade in a spot of, hey, this Wind Waker is not part of the original timeline. It's now part of the timeline that was stated by the Ocarina of Time remake. Could that mean that we could have a different version of Wind Waker? But the flood still hits, but the hero of time is still here. Now there's a kicker. That just gets me all kinds of happiness heading in there, because I'll tell you this now, the reason why Hyrule just gets flooded to begin with is because Zelda sent the hero of time back in time where Hyrule could not defend himself against Ganondorf. I mean, yeah, I need to find a town name in this. I haven't found a town name yet. I'm just glad we're in a town. That's all that matters, right? Because I usually need to find a post office. We find a post office, we find where we are. I'd like to know what you guys think on the Zelda remake. Do you think that will give Link a reason to stay in the timeline of the future? Not get sent back in time and maybe involved that this is not only a remake, but also a reboot of the series to restore itself back to before everything. This could be the new origin story for a brand new timeline branch, or essentially, have the old style Ocarina of Time for its own, but with the triple branch line of triple timelines. Or now this Ocarina of Time will finally give us the original timeline that we so choose, without any branching paths, without a child and adult timeline, without the fallen time. I'm looking forward to it. I'll definitely play it and see what we do from here. Flash show designer. All right, we need to find is a place. Oh, I'm not so merry right now. Yeah, for those where my stream was slightly delayed because my computer had an update, and unfortunately, caused my stream to be delayed by a few moments while I had to reestablish the game driver so OBS could register it. What we got here? So Weymouth. Weymouth is the town. I kind of feel like this is a Massachusetts rate. I need to know. Unfortunately, it's not telling me the state it's in, though. But at least we know where the town is. Now we got that. We can head back around and see if we can get to a main road of some kind. Let's see. Get back to the starting light where those lights were. Because that'll tell me a way up and down and all around. So that's going southbound of that way. No turn on red between those two. This is our main road, isn't it? Ooh, is that that'd be a good spot to us to think? Korean War Memorial. Eh? I salute you all for your bravery. Ooh, there's a classic car. Oh. Darn it, Google. Alright. See, so every time I'm in a county road in Iowa or something like that, I always feel like I'm in the dark world of Zelda. It's like, oh, here we go again. Alright, but for those who are not aware about now what Session 4 is all about and everything and what we continue onward is, what I'm trying to do for the entire series of OpenGuessr at this point is to get at least one location in every state. That's what I'm trying to do here. And while I will count the sessions prior to this, of what states we were in, so that means how many states we'll have left. So let's see here. James Street. I'm looking for a main road out of town, and maybe that'll give us our designation. This town seems pretty big. I don't think this would be a town that wouldn't be off the main path somewhere. There's a railway track over there. Weymouth Heights. So Weymouth, so that confirms that Weymouth is the town name. But the thing is, I do not know the states right now. That's an awkward roundabout. Not much of a roundabout. It's more of like a... Hey, is that a good night sign? Oh, no. Dang it. What does that sign say? Not a highway sign, though, but... I was hoping that would give me like a... something of that sort. Oh, we got a graveyard and everything. But what's your guys' take? I wanted to know you guys in the chat right now. What do you guys think of that direct? And what do you think of that? You think that Nintendo, you know, blew out of the park for everyone else involved? We're on a small road now. I thought this was the main road getting out of town. Maybe I was wrong about taking this road. We have C Street. That looks like to be a park over there. Trying to see if I can find is a post office, because that would help out tremendously. And such. Let's... I mean, if I head north, well, on North Street, I'm back on North Street again. I just did a huge loop. Okay. Weymouth. A lot of rents here. Real estate transactions. No. Alright. We're back on another main road over here. This could take us out of town, I think. I said that before the other road I was on. Next street, Green Street, next signal. Maybe this will give... Oh! Massachusetts! I knew it! We're in Massachusetts, baby! Cool. Massachusetts 3A. At least that's a good number. That's a number we can work with. We know it's Weymouth, so we know the town and we know the state now. So now it's just really hoping that 3A shows up on the map further outward, unless I'm going to have to zoom in here. See, where are we going here? Plymouth. Here's 3. We're on 3A. So let's make sure we're still in Massachusetts. Yes, we are. Just not sure where 3A starts, though. I see Highway 6, which probably has 3 on it. In the province town over there. Oh, here's 3A. Massachusetts 3A, and we're on Weymouth. If we follow 3A, we'll find Plymouth, North Plymouth, South Duxbury, Marshfield, Marshfield Hills, Greenbrush. We're looking for Weymouth. At least I hope we find. There's Weymouth. And we were just on C Street. So, and there's North Street right here. So, we were heading south. We were heading north on that one, weren't we? Because there's the old cemetery we saw. And let's see. Okay, we're in the town now. We know where we are. It's now just to get to our road now. You have Carlington Road? Alright, let's see if we can get back to the main road we got from here. We went this way when we started off, and we were talking about the Zelda remake, and that goes to... Okay, so it goes from Hemlock. So it goes around the bend and becomes Hemlock. Let's see what we got here. High Street. Let's see, we got Green, Monorail, Thompson, East. We have North Street, Green. Let's see if we can find that. We have to find this High Street. Or Hemlock. There's not a North Street here. There was next street earlier. See if we can find. There's High Street. Oh yeah, okay, I think I went down Broad Street, and that's. I think that's what we did. We're on now on. Okay, that's High Street, so we go over here. We should find... There's Hemlock. Around the bend. We're somewhere around here. Alright, let's go back to return. So we're in front of... kind of a white house. Let's say we're right on next to... We're on a straight line, aren't we? A blue house on the opposite side. See here. We could be in here. No, we're not. I think that's it right there. We go up. I'm thinking it's house number 32. That's house 16. There's 34. Because if we go around the bend, we're too far. Oh, here we go. 16. Here we go. Here we are. 3, 2, 1, go! Dun, 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 ba-da, ba-da, da, da. A win is us. So I got a message on my phone there for a second. So let's count that as a win. It's win number 2 for us. We go back to here, and we have to mark it. Mark our win. There we go. Win number 2. Let's save that. And let's move on to the next round. Round 3. All right, well, middle of nowhere, yeah! Let's see, New York, right off the bat. Thanks to OpenGuessr giving us the road names here. But New York 443, huh? That is State Route 443. And knowing New York, that's going to be quite the tricky one to pun down. What's this sign say? That's covered up in signs. West Berne, West Berne, and Westerlo. So we have at least 2 names, 2 towns to get to. West Berne would be the easiest one of the bunch, just because it's right in front. I would like to see where 443 is, though. But let's see if we can get to West Berne. Because that would be our best bet right now. It seems like we're not too far away from it. We might get some ideas. The New York seems like it wants to put us on the East Coast today. Which I'm okay for. I mean, I don't think we've gotten... do not think we've gotten a West Virginia one yet. Berne Fire Department. Or Berne Fire Department. Bernie! Burn them all! Burn them! Burn them! Oh no! Not like that! No! Calm down! So, New York 443. I'm hoping that the town of Berne will basically give us another road to reference on, to turn on to. Because that's our best bet right there. Oh, now we're getting stuck into the Google map of 1 inch per map. Senior Services Center, Senior Center. Fox Neal Grange. That's not helping. We're looking for West Berne. Or no, we're looking for the town of Berne. Berne! Berne! In New York City! New York... No, not New York. As you can tell, that is the New York symbol. You think they would have the New York State, but, you know, I digress. You never know what happens with states and their symbols. I mean, half the time they're just, you know, just white boxes with the state name on there. But, you know, I would not mind, actually. I wouldn't mind if the state route just had the, you know, the state name and the route. Wouldn't that mind at all. 156? Okay, so 156 is a crossroads of it. If we find 156, we might find 443. It's closed right now. No! See here. We're also out in the mountains region, so we're like in here or here, I would think. We'll have to, let's get back to the town and see if we can find another crossroads too. 156 is over here. Detour of 156. So we got 156. Probably gonna be one of these roads you have to zoom in for now, even closer than before. And that's what's a really unfortunate measure, especially with New York. New York's got a lot of roads. Let us see here. But I'm always up for another discussion, so if anyone's watching right now, you want to chat up with something, please do so. I'm always up for a good chat. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought I just saw it. It may have just spurred my mind. It's like, I just saw it and I somehow lost it. Okay, I can't go any further left there. See, there's State Route 3, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 443. Or basically a Berne. That's also the town I'm looking for too as well. North Rose, Ontario. Yeah, it's gonna be one of these really small roads you can't find on the map. That's what's really gonna be down to us. Junction to 156. Then 443 goes to the left, 156 goes to the right. There's Berne Alton Avenue. Really wish I could see that road, though. For a road that this is. Look in the town of Berne. New York City's 100... Oh, that's very useful. If it's... Oh, come on. Don't you dare do that to me. There we go. All right. So, Albany... Okay, that's really helpful right there. Albany is 25 miles away. So we know we're closer to the capital of Albany. That helps out quite a bit. Means we can't be too far away from him. We got West Sand, which can... Why not to kill? Oh, it wasn't skill. And we got... Oh, a lot of kills here. East Post and Kill. Post and Kill. Wants to kill. That's weird. I know, I'm pretty sure I'm butchering these names really bad. Oh, there's Berne. There's Berne. There we go. We found our town. Cool. Awesome. That's fantastic. All right, now we just need to get back to that junction. We need to go back to... We're on 443, which is going all through here. 156 junction's here. Yeah, because we're right here. Because 156 goes to the left. See, like that. So that is where we are. We go to Satellite. There's that building we're at. There's that little retaining wall we see right here. So we were on this road right here. Alright, let's head back to start. Alright, so we head this way. I think that was west. Okay. I want to say that this road right here is what took us to go down this way. If it hits down to Westerlo, yeah, Westerlo. So I'm thinking we're closer to here somewhere. Let's go up here. See if we can't retrace our steps to find that first road. Yeah, because here's the sign. That coming up around the bend. There's a bend that comes up. It comes up around here. And then... But turning over to the... Oh, no. We're actually right there. Yeah, because there's this. So we are... Because there's this building right here. Which is this right here. The Hackleburg ambulance. So we are... basically within the span of maybe around here. Start here. We're in front of a house. See? There we go. Is that a red building? That looks like the building right here. Oh yeah, we're right here. Yep. Right here. 3, 2, 1, guess! Yeah! Right on top. Take that. That is a win for us. And we do an update to our score corner card. That's a third win for us. Win number 3. On to round 4. Round 4 gives us another feat. Oh, I feel like we're underground again. Swimming pen road. Got a church nearby. Not much of a town. I really hope I don't know what's in there, but do not want to know. Like a settled game of sediment somewhere. Oh, look, we're on a county road again. They've put us on a county road like almost every single time. Because I know it's a little bit late to say this there, but I'm hoping to get in to start on a U.S. route or state route. Because county roads are the worst things to start on, because those are the ones that basically have to zoom in really, really far to get into these roads way down here. You have to zoom in that map all the way across. Which can be a little annoying at times, if you catch my drift. So, let us go with here. You have a stop sign about prompting us here. This could give us a road change. County roads. Okay. This is going to be like Minnesota all over again. Okay. Let's think about this for a second here. We're heading south. We see palm trees. Or at least tropical trees here. That's the only time I see them, though. We might be in Georgia. Might be. That's not a complete guarantee, mind you. But we'll head down on the county road that we're on right now, and hopefully for the best that we get a better outlook. We don't get stuck on the map screen or something like that. Because there is a chance, folks, that sometimes OpenGuessr will give me a black screen. That will also kind of hinder my run, and I kind of hate that when it happens. But I digress. Swimming Pen Road. Something tells me I should have gone the other direction. Wait a minute. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Sumter County. Hudson family. I don't think... Well, you can tell how the county holds their roads. Like, well, Lee County takes care of their roads. Sumter's roads, nope, they just let those roads to die. And that's what I mean about how county roads are not the best roads to travel on in guessing games like this. Just because, again, you could be on County Road 1 in Sumter, and then you'll be on County Road 255 in Lee's County or something like that. It's just that kind of aforementioned design of county roads. What does that sign say down there? Sign disappeared. No! I was hoping for the sign. The sign's gone. They took out the sign here. Alright. Now we have another decision to make. We still go on the road of destiny, or we transfer different roads? That's the kicker. Let's see. Well, you can tell that's a funeral home. Seeing higher trees, but I'm not seeing anything that's tropical, so I don't think we're in Georgia. But, oh, what does that sign say? Not telling me the state we're in. That would be the best option to start off with. Bethel Methodist Church. Alright, we're just going to stay on our road here. We're going to stay on our starting road, the Swimming Pen Lane. Hopefully we get something good out of it. I would imagine we're probably not. I should have turned to a different road, but After my horrible debacle that was in Minnesota last session, I'm trying to not go off the main road I'm starting on, unless it's deemed necessary. We do not want to fall off the main path. That county road one. You know, I wouldn't be surprised this is another Iowa session ideal. No way, it can't be Iowa. Too many trees here. Couldn't be the fact that we might be in Minnesota too. I really no wait, we haven't yet. They mount their signs in a blue format at points and sometimes in white as well. So not in that town. We're not in Minnesota. Because Minnesota's county roads were a lot better than this. It looks like it's getting better the closer we come to the center of this county. Center of Lee County. A lot of farming, though, I've noticed. And that usually means it's somewhere on the Great Plains, so I would be imagining we're probably... I want to say Kansas. Maybe Kansas or... Let's see what we got here. That's the highway. Hudson family. I really should know. I need to know what the adopt signs are. I need to look up something up right here, like maybe have it on my phone or something. Say, hey, guess what? If you find the sign of adopt a highway, that's it. Well, we're at the end of the road of destiny. I would imagine this road would probably take us back the way we came. Where that first branch of road was, probably. I guess we'll keep heading south and see what we do. Woo! Got a little tired there. Ah, stop sign. Oh, a U.S. route! Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ivan, oh look! There's your bingo card. We found another Dollar General. It seems that we keep finding these Dollar Generals. Almost every state has one. And they're always in the most random locations. Alright, so now we're on Highway 15. Question is... where is Highway 15? Let's see. Can we even see the blurred image of the license plate? We could. Try. That does not help. We just gotta remember. Well, once we find a town or something that we'll be in good shape here. At least this is a lot more interesting than basically of Minnesota's. Because Minnesota, they just left us in the middle of a middle spot in the middle of nowhere. And it's like, there you go. Now you can. Oh, Main Street. That means we're in a town. Say Main Street. We're in a town right now. Yes. Come on, Shimon. I see a state route that would help me to get my to the state we're in. Oh, there's the deluxe. Oh, we got palm trees. At least we got palms. So we are in the south somewhere. Just the question is where, though, exactly. Could be somewhere in south. Oh, that's not the sign. I don't think, no, can't, that, maybe we're in South, but South Cal, I don't think we are. That would be the case of, I don't recall if South Cal has tropical tree, pineapple trees. Well, we'll follow Highway 15 until we get to a town. It says North Main Street, so we should be hitting a town at some fashion. Oh, we have a river. And we're so... Oh, that's swamplandish. Could be anywhere around here. Is there 15 in here? I see 98. There's 17's right here. 41's there, and 15 is going north to south right now. But I don't think we can't be in Florida because these trees here are dead from the winter. So that gets me thinking we are somewhat we're not in Florida, I don't think. Oh, that sign will tell us something. Carolina, South Cal. Yep, we're in South Cal. All right. South Carolina. Welcome, everybody, to South Cal once again. At least, technically speaking, if we, in the previous sessions on Twitch originally, we did find South Cal in some fashion, so... But I believe this is our first time in South Cal in the multi-stream setting, so... Welcome to South Cal. I think, anyway. Or it could be North Cal for the matter, too. It could be that as well. Can't leave out the possibility. Central Carolina. That could be even between both of these places. We find Highway 15, and we'll be in at least in a decent spot. 27. There's 19. We're roughly following around the sign of these highway numbers. There's 19, and we found 17 earlier, then 23. Kind of wish there was that option of what the interstate routes do, where they have, you know, the smallest is the up and most left, and the highest is the top right. Let's see what we can find. North Carolina probably has it, because it revolves around the cold weather regions. 17. There's Highway 17 again. I do need a town name, though. That Sumter. There's an airport here, so that should give us a bigger look into what we need to find. Well, let's see. We know it's in Carolina. Highway 15, but it seems like Highway 15 does not want to show itself. I just need to find Highway 15. I'm thinking of the latter, that we're in North Cal. That's what I'm thinking right now, too. This would be Main Street, but we're now out of town again. Oh, post office! Wait a minute, hold on. Nope, South Cal. South Carolina Vocal Rehabilitation Department in Sumter. So Sumter is the town we're closest to. And it's in South Carolina. So South Carolina, we are correct about that being in South Cal. We just gotta find Highway 15 now. I wish there was like an option here to say to highlight more the major highways and hide off anything else we don't need to see. There's 25. This road goes somewhat north to south. Or it goes northeast, southeast right now. The 25. We're not looking for that. We're looking for 15. Dang it. There's 15. Okay, cool. There's Sumter. Okay, so, well, Sumter is our town we're in. It's not our location, though, however. We're in a county road very far away. So the only way to figure out is that we came down south. Well, because 15 falls outside of here. There was a gas station we came across, though, and a Dollar General did. It was also a state route, a county road, too, as well. It was a family... And now this is where it's going to get the kind of most confusing, because we went on to a state route to go to a state route, and that got us to a Dollar General. I mean, if we can go up south of Highway 15, and if we do find a Dollar General, which usually shows up on the map, then that'll be our turning point to going back. Let's see, Somerton. No, that's not it. This side, when we're looking at this going into summer, we're looking northbound now. But we were heading south on Highway 15. So Highway 15. Right, there's a Dollar General. There was the airport road that we passed by earlier. And we were on Highway 15 for a little bit. And we ended up crossing a river of the, or at least this here, the White Mid Pond. And I think it was, yeah, here's the Dollar General. We were on Foxworth Mill Road because we came to here and we were on Lobestar Road. The Lobestar goes to Swimming Pen. There we go. We're getting back, folks. We're doing it. There was a church that we passed by too earlier as well. Okay. So I think we know where we are. It's just now to get back to where we go. Let's go. Back to start. The Swimming Pen Road. We were on this church building here. Is that Somerville? I can't read the sign. It's too blurred out on the top. We do know that we're in front of a church building looking northbound. So we know we're on Swimming Pen Road, so that looks a lot like our church. It has the aesthetic. It has this carport right here I can see. Which is this right here. I think we found it. I want to say yes to that because because there's a road right here. Goes to this house right here, 1290. And unfortunately, we're too far away to realize that is 1290 over there. But we do know about this little ditch right here. And since we're on that very bend right here, we're like right here. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah! Woo, 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 woo! Another win for us! That is giving us another sunshiny day right there. Round number 4 is accomplished. All right, here we go, folks. Round 5. Ah, nuts. Couldn't be good for long now, could it? We got put on a county road, but we'll be doing just fine. Don't you fret. Oh. Wii Sports Resort just got added to Nintendo Music. Interesting. Alabama! Hello. Now that's a lovely number. 253. Alabama. There's the symbol for Alabama. So state routes. Now, state route, folks, is the oval shape. It's one of these shapes right here. This 51 here and something like that. That's our state routes. So we have to look for those numbers. We know ours is 253 right off the bat. We have a decent spot we have a decent point of interest. We're going to see what the sign says over here. And that shows us our town of Winfield. Winfield and 253 in Alabama. Let's see. Now, here's going to be my problem, because sometimes some state routes are small and they don't show up on the map when you zoomed out. It might be up here, it might be zoomed in, and you'll see a lot more of it than normal. Got 219, looking to 253. Or we can find the town of Winfield. Well, let's head to Winfield and let's see if we can get that way. It says we're going southbound, which we are. So our road of God, a bit of a burp there. .253 is heading southbound. Well, let's see if we can find Winfield. Also, we can find out what this town's name is well over here. Hackleburg. That's where all people need to go to haggle something. I'm going to Hackleburg. Hackleburg? I haven't seen people go to that town in years. People get hackled there. Well, I guess that proves the point. That's how they got the sign. Not to say that Hackleburg's not a bad place to visit. I just tried to make a really awkward pun or joke or something of that sort for any town I find interesting. Dun, dun, dun. We have Hackleburg and we got Winfield. And State Route 253. Honestly, I would have loved if we were right next to, there's 251. Not 3, though. Let's see. And we also have to worry about our state boundary runs because these numbers do not change depending on where they go. Just know that that is Mississippi numbers over here on the left. And we got the intro to Ocarina of Time. Our little bit of topic we got from the starting point. Not too bad at all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see here. I'm all the way out. I'm all the way out in Georgia. What the heck am I doing? I moved all the way out of there. I was like, I'm not supposed to be over there. I'm not supposed to be over there right now. The nerve of it all. I need another road. I need another road junction to help me. All right, to Winfield we go. We must head out to Winfield. Winfield's 19 miles. It didn't say. Why didn't it say that beforehand? Okay. Oh, we got another county road. What was that sign? Marion County 48. Oh, I hate you. County roads will be in rectangles, not rounded, but anything else. Okay, wait, let's go back because this is where we were. Okay. Did it say the what Hackleburg is far enough away as? How many miles away from Hackleburg is here? Hackleburg. Hey, we're actually in the town of Hackleburg. Heck yeah. Screw going 19 miles in a direction. Let's see if we can find Hackleburg. Maybe they'll give us the options we need. If it'll just allow me to move forward. No! Curse you, game! I want to go to Hackleburg! Yes! Wheat. Now you might be thinking, what did I just do there? Well, sometimes, like I said before, the OpenGuessr will have a black screen, and that's usually due to the API of the map not being loaded properly. So what happens is that we get a black screen that the game, or at least the Street View cannot bypass. You have Carpet 2.0 saying maybe Germany. We're not in Germany. We're in the United States only today. Carpet. But though, welcome to the stream though, regardless, Carpet 2.0. Hope you're having a fantastic day and night. My main goal of the United States runs is to get into every state once. That is what we're trying to do. I'm going to Hackleburg right now. Like I will basically update in the description afterwards how many states we've been in since the start of this series, going forward on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook. So, of how many states we've been in and how many do we have left to get into. So, I imagine, Carpet, you are a fan of geoguessing, I imagine? I bet you're the master of all, master of the world and such, and probably Europe. I try. I try. I play with friends online through VR of this particular game and such, and I just sit back and listen, try to learn. Oh, goof. We probably passed Hackleburg. Game took. Let's say we were in Hackleburg, but I don't think we saw anything else beyond that. Now in Fields. At least, okay. Hackleburg was probably just a small suburb of something. That's it. Oh, God. I'm getting very scared. I'm going to get more black screens. I don't want any more black screens. No, it's in... Yeah, Carpet's in Alabama. Yeah, OpenGuessr gives us the road names. Like this would be an actual street view. If you're playing, like World on VR on the Quest 3, they don't give you the road names. So, all I know is that our starting location is somewhere between Winfield and Hackleburg, and we passed. We passed it. Man, really was. Oh, that's really getting me scared right there. I really hate when OpenGuessr loves to do this to me. I feel like I'm not going around just being repeating myself. I thought we were gonna see something here. I'm not getting. I might have to go around the opposite way. We started on this little brown road right here, and I'm just gonna head back and see if I can get to Winfield, because that's where I gotta be on 253 and Winfield. I'm trying to see that on the map, and thankfully this map is a small road, so it's not gonna show up very big on the map. So I might have to go and see if another route is such here. I mean, we're gonna be ending the stream at 9:15 since I had some technical hiccups at the start of the session. We started about, say, 7:10ish, I think. But then I had to... Oh, come on, no! You were not giving me issues with this beforehand. I got beyond here earlier. Oh, we're gonna get a loss. I can't move. The game is giving me a bug. It wasn't giving me the bug earlier from this. This is not good. I am stuck. Okay. We're truly in the dark world now, folks. OpenGuessr is not allowing me to bypass that. So we need to find Winfield. That's 19 miles away from 253. So that's the kicker. Oh, there's Winfield. Yes! All right. Found it. Cool. We found it, lads. I'm not going to let any black screen basically ruin my win. No, thank you. All right, so 253. And we have County Road 48. I did see that earlier. This sign here was County Road 48. So find the questionable marker right here, 48, right next to 253, and we'll find our exact location, baby. And tell the glitched out maps to All right, 253. There's 42. We're looking for 48. So we find 48 on a bend here because 53 bends. There's 45 and 57. And the bend we're looking for is going to bend to the right going northbound. Let's see. There it is. There it is. We found it, lads. We found our starting point. We're in Barnes Creek. Right here. Alright, so we're basically... Now the question is how close we are, because we have to be within a mile of this. But I'm pretty sure we've got this in the bag now. Let's see, we got 2 points up. We go 3 points up, and we're already on the main road, which this church is right here. So we go 1, 2, 3. I think we're like right here. I'm gonna say, if it's back, we're within a mile of this at least. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah! Woo! There's another win for us. And that means we get the glorious sound of a sunshiny day. And now we must mark that on our list. That is our win 5 of the night so far. There we go. Sweet. All right, round 6. Oh, thanks, OpenGuessr. I love it when you give us a field. You were giving us towns earlier. And now we're in the middle of a field. Hey, it's just like The Legend of Zelda on the NES. You know that? You just get plucked right in the middle of the field and you just have no idea where you need to go. All right. This is OpenGuessr County Road Edition. Very rural County Road Edition. I imagine Carpet, if you're still here, if you got... What was like the worst starting point you've ever had in a geo-guessing game of some kind? Have you ever been stuck in a spot where you just kind of realize that there's no exits in sight? And we go around like there's still no sign of civilization. How long has it been? 33 days, sir. Again with the 33 days. We've been driving forever. Little Timmy needs to go to the restroom. There's like nobody around us. Just go off into the tree somewhere and go to do your business. Please. We have to find a town soon. Or we're just going to have... This is like Outbound, personally, honestly. We're just stuck in the middle of the field. Let's take down some corn, put it into the engine. That'll charge up the battery somewhat. Let's do it that way. We're heading northbound on a county road with no name-ish. Bryant Bottom Road. Oh, so we hit the bottom of this road, haven't we, folks? In the middle of nowhere, starting on a dirtish road of some kind, and no civilization in sight. So I'm hoping that after we get to, I want to try, after we get like all 50 states in some fashion, I do want to try like English-speaking countries, like Australia. I know when we were doing this on Twitch to test this out, the test run on Twitch solo, we did one session in Australia, and I think we did pretty okay. Didn't get our normal records we usually do, but at least it was English-speaking. So if we go to an English-speaking country, then we'll know how to locate our locations from there. Because, truth be told, I am very bad when it comes to, like, reading different languages. Like, I can say, like, in Mexico, I can get around the phrase of no habla español, and maybe get up to maybe 10 to 20 in numbers in Spanish. So that's all I can say about that. So if you're trying to say, like, Like I've got a few friends that play along with me in geoguessing games, and they will just, for the life of me, I'll start the round. I'll be right there. I'll be thinking, well, maybe that's this, and they look at the light poles and they go, Austria, and I'm like, how do you know that? I was like, how? All right, we're state route M. No, we're in Missouri again. Missouri, hello, Missouri. We meet at last again. How did I know we're in Missouri? That's how they spell their routes here. State Route M. For the life of me, I have no idea why some of these states use it. After I started playing this, I still now have my hatred for Wisconsin, Minnesota, Missouri, Iowa. Just because of the road naming conventions. Alright, so we're on State Route M. We need to make sure we come back. We're on the, what was it called? Bryant Bottom Road. Alright, we're gonna be heading south. If you guys like my shenanigans when it comes into OpenGuessr and such, always hit the like button, follow on Facebook, and also put the subscribe to YouTube. The like and follow or subscribe on Twitch, or just follow me on Facebook. Always looking for feedback to see what can I do better to make these sessions a lot better. Let's see, State Route M. We're in Missouri, the Missouri region. But I need a town to help me find this. Because there are times, folks, where in some states where they have this, especially Missouri, or at least I know Iowa is pretty bad with this too, where they'll have Wisconsin's bad. That's it. Wisconsin has we were trying to find I think it was Road G, I think it was in Wisconsin. Or G or Q. And I kid you not, there were 4 different spots where they were calling out for State Route G or Q. And I mean, that was insane. Why? And I see, folks, this is why we don't use lettered systems. Now, I know for a fact that these states wanted the letter routes as some sort of a minor highway comparable to this numbering system. But honestly, I feel like this is the worst thing they could have done. I mean, they could have just had, just gone with, a new number with the state routes, and it would make it all the better. I mean, who's gonna know, if you're a trucker or whatnot, and you say you have to go on State Route M, you have to basically clarify, where in State Route M are we going to? Dun, dun. Because this is the life of me. It's this is still kind of dumb. I didn't even know these things existed. Pilot Grove. Well, there's a town. So we can find, but see, the problem is that State Route M is basically a county road, as you can see here. So unless we can find the State Route M next to a numbered road of some kind, I have no idea where this road M is located. But at least now we are in Pilot Grove. We have a town. Heading south from Bryant Bottom Road. Oh, wait. I saw the number. Oh. I thought I saw a number. And now I found HH. Again. Hello, HH. We all seems to... And M, too. We found M. Oh, M's going off to the left. But we're in a town of Pilot Cove. Don't you just love how this basically is like, for someone who's never been in Missouri and whatnot, wouldn't you hate it if you saw this sign? I mean, technically speaking, Missouri has the most offensive intersection in the entire United States. Because the roads... Oh, wait, there we go. Missouri, yeah, first it. There we go. Missouri sign, 135. Thank you. So that confirms that we were in Missouri right off the bat. So I got one right. Then we're in Pilot Cove. That's a second right for that one. Now the question is, how do we find 135 on the map somewhere? So let's take into account. We know we have a state, we have County Road M and HH. See how confusing that is too? Trying to say that out loud to somebody. Oh yeah, you just go down a while until you reach Road M and then you go off to the left and hit Road HH. That's Salem. Looking for 135. Maybe there's a freeway attached to here as well, because this is 135 right here. Oh man, it would have been awesome if we were in Citizens Community Bank. M135. Yep, there's Missouri again. Missouri's popping there. So we have M and 135. As well as Pilot Grove. I see 131 and 127. That does not help me right now at the moment. So I'm looking for 135, because now 135 to me is going north and south right now. There's 154. There's 139. I'm looking for 135. I have to make sure I don't go beyond the limits. I see 185. So now I guess if I find 135, I'll be on the right track to finding our location. So what the heck am I in? Okay, I really thought I was I thought I was in Illinois again. Okay, so let's pull this back so we can see our signs better. So here we go. Oh, there's 135. Found it. Dover. But our town of choice is Pilot Grove. Here we go. And there's west. There's M right here. That's the road we came on. There's HH over there. So yep. So we just have to head down this road until we find Bryant Road. Bryant Bottom Road. We found it. We found our map, guys. We found our location once again. Question is now where we are on that road. Now we're looking westbound here on a corner. I think we went. Yeah, we went this way. We went this way. So, by sheer technicality of sorts, we came around a bend and we were looking northbound. Northbound-ish with a home, the white home and a white building off the side here. And we know we weren't close to the road M. We went pretty far for this. I'm thinking we're right here. Because I see the building. I see this building and I see this. This matches this right here. This matches this. So we head back to start once again. And we're right on this bend right here. Right in front of this tree. 3, 2, 1, go! And that is another win for us. Dun, dun, dun! Another win! We're not going to get any more losses today, folks. I do not dare to get that. That is win number 6. All right, here we go. To round 7. Milana Highway. Ready? In the middle of a deep little valley, a little crevasse. Let's head down north. Head northbound. Hawaii! Hey! Hello, Hawaii! Well. We don't have very far to go now, will we? At least that's Hawaii. Yeah, I think Hawaii is the only state that's H related. Yeah. We're in Hawaii, folks! We made it! We made it to Hawaii! Good. Good. So this really shouldn't be that hard, personally. So it might be. You never know. Hawaii 11 is what we're looking for. And it's on one of the 4 main islands. 83. I don't think we're on the main island. Okay. There's 11 over here. Yeah, 520, 50, 56. All right, let's see. 56, 56, 560. No. All right, we're not on this island. Are we on Pujui? There's no roads here indicating as such. All right, I don't think we're on the main island where the capital is, because that's about 93. 93 is the main road over here. Wow, I did not think we're going to get to Hawaii. We flew on our Zonai machines and landed in Hawaii, folks. We made it. All right, we're going to get ourselves so much soaking in the sun and everything. All right, this shouldn't be this hard to find State Route 11. We're just going to look at all the major islands and hope for the best that we find what we're looking for. There's 19. Which should turn into 11, I think. There's 11. So we're on the big island right now. Oh, I did not think we're going to get to Hawaii. Wow. Okay, well, folks, for those unknown, welcome to Hawaii. Now it's just to find out if we're close to anything. Like, the biggest town looks like it's Captain Cook and Kalawea. With Highway 11 is all the way up to here to the road of Volcano, it looks like. Well, I mean, we gotta find one of these things here. We gotta find one town on this road. We'll find it, lads. We will find it. That is a state, that looks like to be a state park. That could help lower our search down for a bit. Kapuka Orchards. Which I don't think it shows up on the map. No, it does not. Well, we gotta find one town. Find one town, we'll know exactly where we are in Hawaii. On the big mainland, no less. we're heading northbound. Can't go any further, can we? No county roads here. Maybe that's what we need. Move to Hawaii. That's where no county roads can basically ruin us. I'm like, yes. Finally. We're in Hawaii. Where nothing can affect us now. What's this sign say? 55 miles an hour. You don't know me. I can't drive 55 or 65, 75. Man, it's like everybody on the highway that passes me by every morning when I go to work. And it's like, oh, I'm going speed limit. It's 65 they're here, and I go, boom, right there. Someone just goes right on by me, and I look at the speed limit like, that guy was going 95. Where are the state troopers where we need them? But no, see, the moment you accidentally speed is when the cops show up. Not with the person you saw. Not the person you saw that passed you by at 95 miles an hour. No, only when you go 95 miles an hour. That's when the cops show up. It's like, cops, man, stop pulling me over. I saw someone else go 95. Come on. Fine, give me my ticket. I'll pay it off. Oh, is that the state route number for 11? So there's Hawaii's state symbol for state routes. Cool. I remember that for later. Well, I do need to find is one starting town. Because the only thing I can think of is that we're on the west side of the island. I saw there's the ocean over there. So we are on the west side of the island. But where, though? I have no idea. That's the kicker. I mean, if we saw the orchard, if we could find the orchard, that'd be really good because that's what we just passed. Which they don't think it'll show up on the map at all, I don't think. I don't think they show very many businesses on the map here. Like, if they show the orchard, I'll be really happy because that's where we passed by. Wow, there's a lot of orchards over here. A lot of businesses. This is Captain Cook area. This is Hanenanapu. Well, I wish I could sign one of these businesses I passed by. I haven't passed by anything. Can I go over here? I can't. I can pull near it, but I can't go off the road. That's fine with me. Hey, we're back in the Wind Waker ocean-themed area. Oh, I'm so giddy for Ocarina of Time's remake. I'm so am. Hawaii Belt Road. There's a... Okay, we're up here. Hawaii Belt Road. So we're closer up here, I think. The orchard must have been up here. Looks like it just turned into it. I mean, I was hoping to find one business that was very close by, but I didn't see one. Oh, wait, there's a power station. That does not help me, though. All I know is that we're on the west side of the island. That's all I know right now at the moment. I was hoping we'd find a city boundary line at some fashion saying, you know, maybe Honora Parunu or some of that sort. I don't think we're down here, but there's a Sonora Salone Farms Kona. We didn't pass the lava fields here. Oh, Campuna Orchards. That's right, we're down here. Ah, there's the orchards. Wow, that's a huge orchard. Whoa! Holy crap, that is... Wow. Okay. Now I know where we are. I know I saw orchard early on, so... I mean, this is amazing. Like, I'm just shocked that we're actually here. In Hawaii, no less. So, what I need to find is when I head north this way, is to find our first business. And the first thing I did see was the orchard. So, we are south of here. We're somewhere down here somewhere. Location is where, though, is a good question. And like I said, we're ending things off at 9:15 because that's when we technically started. It was at 7:15-ish, so. Oh, there we go. There's a sign. I didn't see that beforehand. District of South Kona. South Kona is here, then. I know I saw the sign that's out to Kapota Orchards earlier, going down this direction. So, technically speaking, we should be close. Okay, there's a sign. Adopt the highway litter control next 2 miles. Okay, that's not help. I put orchards. So we must be like right here then. We have to be like somewhere, no, right there. I imagine we're probably somewhere here. Because this is where the starting of the orchard is. Unless this sign is everywhere on the roads going forward. Okay. Well, I didn't see this going up this way. Hate to be our first loss being Hawaii when we're right at the location I think we are. Well, if we go back up this way, man, this is, again, the orchards are here. We're inside the orchard. That's all. There's a road right here. Old Manila Way. Okay. Found a road. There's the old Manhola Way. Wait a minute, we're heading north, aren't we? Yeah, we're heading north. So that means we were here, though? Well, no, we're heading northbound, aren't we? But this road's going down to the right. And it's only one way. We're right here. Okay. Because yeah, we passed by this road earlier, I think. Because the road we're seeing now is this one right here. The old Manhola Highway right here. We went pretty far. Well, if we go back to the start, so we're getting closer. We just have to keep going north, and if we find a road, because this is where we were. We found this spot. That's where we were before. Which means, if we find a road going to the right, wait, we did, didn't we? Saw that earlier. At least I saw it earlier. Because right now, we're in the middle of the orchard right now. Because we're heading northbound. We could have been here too as well. This could also have been our road too as well. Because I got 2 roads going this way, going each direction. I didn't see anything. We might be here. Might be here, I think. It's got a lot of rocks. There's plenty of rocks. This looks very rocky right here. So if we pull it forward, and our first road has to be to the left. Because I didn't see a road going to the left here, turning downward. Our first road we saw was going to the left and going northbound. Leaving Manuka National Area Reserve. We could also be right here too as well. So we could be in one of 3 locations right now. Because Manuka National Area Reserve. There's Manuka State Wayside. So if we go back to standard, that does not change anything we're seeing here. Let's see, standard, do we have any terrain we're missing here? No, it's not going to tell us anything. Satellite's going to give us the best option right now. So we leave the... I mean, are we not... This doesn't look like any orchard we see. We enter the orchard right off when we leave it. So I figure we might be... Yeah, because there's a path right here. There's a path right here. I keep thinking we're down here now. Because then we found this road and it goes off to the right and goes off to the left and upward. And that's where we're told that we've not only that we left the nature reserve, but it's also that we also entered the orchard as well. And then we come to our first road off to the left. Yeah, we're right here. Okay. So we come down the bend. We're bending off to the right, though. There's a slight bend to the right, though. We're going north. We're going in a... We're not in an orchard here, are we? I see lush green, unfiltered trees. Not much of hilly side, though. Then it gets cultivated. Trees start to change. And we're in the district of South Kona. This is South Kona Forest Reserve right here. Something. But the fact is, I don't see the bend in the road. I don't see the bend in the road. That's the thing. Nor did I saw this road passing by here. I didn't see this road when I start up here. I start going up. But I didn't see the bend in the road, though. Okay. That's what I feel like. Because when we get into South Kona, we have a road to the right. But that's not the road I'm looking for. That's just an old dirt path. That's not recognized by anything. Not recognized by both sides. Because once we enter the orchard, which is roughly around this time, we see that sign. Here's the sign. Waupaca Area Natural Reserve, State of Hawaii. Department of Natural Resources. So we're entering here. And this sign is off the highway. But also at the same time, though, we're not in the reserve. We're out of the reserve. So what, between here and here is not a protected reserve, though? Because once we come right here, this is where this road ends. This right here is where this is. But then this must be a bad road, or unless this road right here is where we walked past. Then we must be. I see a slight curve over here, but I can't tell if this is where we are. That's my question, folks, and that's something I can't really understand or answer right now. That is where we are. We didn't pass this area at all, and we can only see a slight curve to the right. When we come up here, we see the road bent slightly to the right, which is something right here. We come up a little bit, and we see kind of like, oh wait, that's the ruined road! I recognize the car, I recognize the concrete right here. Yeah. Okay. So by that technicality alone, we are on, there's a little bit of a bend right here which turns to the left. Is what we're seeing right here. Light bend to the left. And we go up a little ways, and then we find a road that's abandoned off to the left and right. I'm pretty certain that this is near the location we're at right now. Man, it's so nerve-wracking to hit the guess button to realize we may be right or wrong. So, I'm assuming that this has to be it. I've seen this bad road right here. We know that this road's abandoned. We know that when we go a little bit further down, we do get to see the nature reserve ending right here, and the the orchard starting off around here. And we've seen this road. I've seen this road go up a little ways, and we've seen this. So technically speaking, I think we're right here. I'm gonna guess it. All right, goes. Here we go. Do we get a win or a loss on round number 7? Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, guess! Oh, wow! Woo! Oh, that was close. Only got 4,909 experience, so I'd say that is a win right there. We are, unless you, what would you guys say otherwise? You think that's a win or a loss? Say that'd be a win to me. But we were close. Like, this is wow, we got close. I want to say it's a win on that one. Let's go for win, because it's not a mile. That does not look like a mile to me. This is 131 yards. That's not anything grandiose. We're gonna count that as a win. That opens up to us to go to round numbers. That's win number 7. Can we go to win number 8? Let's hope we can find out. Round number 8. Here we go. Alrighty, Belt Road. Okay, here we go. Round number 8. This is usually where we get ourselves ended. We have like at least about 15 minutes before our session ends tonight, so we're going to have to do it. Hawaii again! What? You got 2 Hawaiis in one go! Hawaii 190. Huh? Well, I think I saw Hawaii 190 was on the main island, I thought. I think that's on the main island. I think that's Honolulu. I thought I saw that. It was 8:30. How the heck did we get 2 Hawaiis in one go? That usually never happens. Okay, well, welcome back to Hawaii. Alright, we need to find 190, and when we do, we'll be in a good spot. This does not look like... Okay, maybe it did. I mean, this is pretty cool, not gonna lie. We're high up in the higher portion of the island, though. So, let's see. Well, we know for sure we're not on the big island, because that's Highway 11. Unless... Oh, yeah, 130! Oh, we're 190, that's right. We're looking for 190, not 130. Yeah, so Highway 11 is the big route on the big island. See, this is the 360. How many wins did we get? QTH, if you look down on the bottom right of the screen, you can see the scorecard. Also, welcome to the stream, my friend. We are in Hawaii for the second time in a row tonight. We got close to almost a loss in Hawaii in the last round. We were pretty close, so... Let's see here. Kailua. I'm looking for route Highway 190. It's not on Honolulu Island. That's 93. And Honolulu is too populous of an island to work with. There's 540, 50, 520. One of these islands has got a 190 on here. Yeah, QJs, I have that overlay as marked as a file on my computer, so I can update it in real time. I feel like that we needed it after the horrendous as trying to figure out how many of how many alerts we have, and I get lost by doing it. So having a constant number is a very nice change. All right, so I'm not seeing Hawaii 190 at all. That's going to be a shock because, to be fair, it's only going to be on it can only be on a few certain islands. We can't go very far. There's no county roads to speak of here. Hawaii is my favorite place in the entire United States. Because there's no county roads, thank goodness. There's 440 right there on the other island. I see 30 here. 32 and 36. 380. I'm looking for 190. Oh, there's a county road. Curse you! I thought I could get away from you. Curse you! Hawaii, why? Why would you need a county road? You don't need it. You got islands, man. You have islands everywhere. You don't need county roads if you have an island. 360. Then it has to be on the big island then. There's 250, 270, 19. We're on the... Oh, there's a belt road right there. 19. There's 180. I'm looking for 190 though. Where's 190 in all this? That just makes the question. What other island does Hawaii we encounter? I don't see any other islands out here unless it's not being... It can't be out here in the Midway Atoll. Alright, we need to move around. We need to find the town. On Honda Highway. Oh, we're on the big island again. Okay. Wait, I did see one, didn't I? Because that goes to 130. 11 comes here. Hawaii's belt route. That's the 19 right here. But this is the Mandana Highway. that's the case, this has to be the 130 though, or 190. Where the heck is 190? Well, to be truthful, we're gonna have to find a town. How odd. The one major road that's on the big island, and I can't find it on the map anyway. They said this is 190. Palami Ranch. Okay. Well, Hawaii is not going to get us down. We're going to win Hawaii for the second time, folks. We're probably close to it. Well, I don't see the ocean, so we're inland, maybe? There's 200 here. But that's a county road. That's not the Hawaii number. We're 200 here. But that's a county road. That's not Hawaii 190. But also the fact that I can tell we're not on that road because the Mananian Highway is also the Hawaii Belt Route. See? Mananian Highway Road right there. So my real question is, where is this 190 located? Like, it has to be somewhere that is inland. I'm not seeing the ocean nearby. Well, that might be the ocean over there. No, it's not. This does not look like Hawaii to me, even though it says Hawaii right there. We're like in the center of the island, I think. No, wait, there's the water. Oh, is that the water though? Because we're looking at this from north. If that's the waterway, then you would think that this would be like there's 270 right here. $270, and that should. We need to find one of these roads that's got to turn into 190. It has to. I see 19, but not 90. If I go back. If I go up here, I went up a little ways. That says Highway 190. So it's a road that exists. The road that exists, but I do not know where, though. But this is the Hawaii Belt Route, which means it's on the major road where Route 11 is. And now this is where it gets a little confusing, because then it's not going to show me two stupid numbers in the same spot. But this tells me that this is the Belt Route. The one and only belt route on the Big Island. We're going to keep going until we get this one location, folks. I'm not giving up. I'm on the island. I'm at the location. I just need to know where. 215 mile marker. We're not going to get anywhere. We're not going to get ruined by anything. We're not going to do it. Win. We're going to do this. We just need to find a town on this bloody road, and it will know exactly where we are, because we got lucky with the orchard in the last round on Hawaii. So, by all technicality, is that the water, though? Is that the water's edge? Can't tell. It looks like fog to me. But it's blue, though. If that's the case... If there's water, a big water on the northern end of the island, that means we're on the northern side of the island. If I'm looking at north, we have to be somewhere up here. But like I said, it's 19. This is very confusing. Because that's a beachfront. That is definitely a beachfront right there. So by technicality, we should be seeing a town. Some fashion out here. Yeah, that's definitely water. There's the land going up around here. So I only suspect that no. We have to be very close to the coastline. If that's the case, then we are very close somewhere. Like, we have to see land that's going up and around. And we're not in town. We have to find the one town that's near this location. If we do, then we'll be good to go. Yeah. Okay, now we're not getting anywhere that way. At least we know that we're on the edge of the road. We're on the edge of the island. Because this highway belt route is the main road. I just don't get why it's called 190. I see 19, but I don't see 190, which that's what's really throwing me off. Because it's telling me it's the Manhattan Highway and the Hawaii Belt Route. So, by technicality, we're on Route 11. It's just really, my question is where? I just need to go somewhere, go as far as I can one direction, hopefully I hit a sign. Hopefully I hit something. I mean, this here is a ranch, that's a business. And like I said, businesses don't do so well on the front there. I just don't get why it's called 190 when there's not a 190 on this island I've seen. Unless it's somewhere around here. On this little road here, but then they would have marked this 190 on the way around. And we're looking at this from the northern side. So we can't go in here. They didn't go in, Google's didn't go into here. Mackinac Golf Club. Okay. There's Waupaca Beach Golf Resort. Okay. We know there's a golf course on the edge of the island. There has to be. Let's go satellite. The golf course is... Oh, we can drive in here. Wait, they drove in here. Awesome. Fantastic. So the golf course we can see along with holes right from the road itself. Google, there are times where I love you at times when you do this. You actually drove in here. I'm pretty sure the guy was like, yeah, I want to get some holes in before we have to go back on the road again. Okay, so this golf course can be seen from the road, and it has a lot of palm trees in front of it. Okay. Alright, so this is what we gotta look for. The Makani. Come on, back. There we go. You find a golf course, we'll be good to go. Honolulu Beach Golf Course. I would have thought it'd be this, but it's not. Even though it's right off the road. That's Makani on Imani Beach. There's this golf course. But there's no toll booth going into here, though. This golf course we know is on the coastline. We just have to find it. Problem is, I'm seeing the coastline right there. There's the ocean you can see. Which makes no sense. I'm looking at it exactly north. And the only one I can think of that looks like it is this. But the roads don't match. That's what really irks me right now. Because we're looking for this, and then also the fact that they don't name this road, which also irks me a bit too. They don't. I only have this, and we can tell that I can tell because we're gonna have to go in here again, and see if we can find. See, there's very little road to travel on, and this gets us right to the parking lot. Where in the heck is this golf course on the Big Island? And then drive down there. Okay, so it's just a pathway off the main road. Then ask me the question, Google. Where the heck is this island? Where the heck is this parking lot? Is it this? No, it's not that. Unless we're on a spot where we can see the... No. Unless we're on this side of the island. But that's too busy, though. We're going to stay here, folks, until we get this one location. Because it's a golf course next to the stinking road of Highway 11. Or at least that... Unless there's... There has to be... 19 again. I just want to know, where is 190? We're looking at this from the north. I'm looking at this and I don't see a golf course on this side of the island. Could it be that 19 is also 190 as well? That's all I can think of, but it's also not correct. Because we're right on the court. See, the fact is that we're right on the beach. You can see the water over there. Means whatever golf course we're on, but I thought it was this, but it's not. I am not letting this state ruin me. First or second time being here. I just don't see where this golf course is located. I mean, we come through a nondescript road that just ends at the very ending here and goes right into it. I think we're in a golf course. You think that'd be like the best way to trim it all down. But I don't see this golf course anywhere. Which even baffles me even further, because it's telling me it's on Highway 190, and there is not 190 on the Big Island. There is not. Unless there is another 190 somewhere I'm not thinking of. Is this also another North Peony Highway? Like, we have to find this stinking golf club. This golf club is the only name I know right now. But also the fact that this is one of the island, the big island is the one that has the least populace on it. That just baffles the heck out of me. I am befuddled right now because this matches on the big island. Because that's the only way this highway is named after. The aforementioned, I see 160, but I don't see 190. Where is 190 in all? They don't call these other roads any of the state routes for any reason. And all these other golf courses we see around here have very nice roads tied to it. We're just going to have to... I'm going to have to travel as far as I can and see if we find a town name. That's all I can think of. The golf course, which I thought would help me, it's not helping me. And we're in some type of desert region on the island. I knew it. We were on Palkia. I knew we were on. I knew we were in. I knew we were in the Pokemon world, where there'd be a desert, a tropical region, a golf course region, a city. I knew it. And it doesn't help that I'm not going very far when I click these lines here. All right, we got to fast travel here. Come on. And that's adopt a highway sign. I know that for a fact. So, my question to this game right now is, where is 190? Which obviously does not exist. This island, welcome to Hawaii. I did not think Hawaii would be the one that would make me lose my mind. I thought that would be Iowa. No, it was already Missouri. I already lost my mind in Missouri. So, which wasn't that bad after we found it, but this is Minoran Highway, which also comes out as the Hawaii Belt Route, Highway 11. And it's right next to the coastline, where there's also a golf course on the northern coast. But none of the golf courses on the northern border don't do anything. I'm pretty sure none of these other islands here are going to help us, because the Google Maps does not show them on the map at all. So it really begs the question, where is 190? Where is this 190 road that I cannot find on 4 different islands? Where is this stupid road? Lineback! I know you're out there. I know you have a map. Unmap me, Lineback. I know you have it somewhere. Get on my steamboat and we'll travel the waters of these 4 majestic islands. There has to be a town. I need to get to a town here. Don't you black out on me, game. Do not you dare. No! Ah! And it won't let me pass by there. That sucks. I'm on a bend on a huge mountain road. This little spot doesn't make sense to me. Because at one point we're not even out. Are we in center of the? No, we're not. We're in the highway belt route. This highway belt route is close to the coast and it has a golf course. Also, we've seen the number 190, which I have yet to see on the island. Like, he is confused. And I'm pretty sure everyone else watching too is confused as well now. Because I am befuddled right now. Dang it, game. Stop with the whole wrapping myself around the corner here. We have to find a town. That's my only hope right now, is to find one town and hopefully I find it. There's not very many on the big island, so there's homes right here. A ranch of some kind. Okay, so the route exists. The Hawaii route exists. Where on the map is it existing at, though? Where on Earth, on the island of the big island of Hawaii, is 190? Where is this bloody road? I see 200 as a county road, but I don't see State Route 11. I don't see the round number of 190 anywhere. Oh, there it is. What? Wait a minute. Now it's telling me I found it. I found it. What? What the crud? Wow, this route sucks. I found it, lads. I found it. I found the golf course entry point. All right, cool. We got a little over, but we found it. Because we go around to the bend to the left here. And then we come out to the right, and we go straight on to the right here on our major thing we see is the golf course. This is where we gotta be. Because we're going down the bend here. Because we go down this way. We're going across trees and whatnot and coming down here. Man, I was about to lose my crap on that regard, folks. I was like, where the heck is this 190? I can't believe we can't find it. I thought we were close to the water edge, but we were pretty far away from the water edge, I'll tell you what. What a random location for a golf course. I say we are right here. We have to be. Because we go above, we go around this really tight bend here. And once we go up, come around here, we come around to the bend and top to the right. There's a red church. This red church building. If you go up here up to the right, bend up straight on, what's the first thing you see? That church right there. Yes. I think we know exactly where we are. We're right here on this little bendy spot right here. Let's take a gander. Because we come up here, and we're at the very top. Yeah, we're right here. Let's do it. Final round hype in effect. Let's see if final win hype. Did we get it? 3, 2, 1. Yes! Yeah! Oh, that's down. 2 Hawaii down in a row. Man, I thought I was going to go crazy. I'm like, where the heck is 190 at? That in total, folks, gives us 8 wins tonight. Which means we add 8 wins to our total. We'll save the number here so we know that we're on 8 this session. And then we plus 8 here, which is 31. We are now in total, folks, is 31 wins, 1 loss tonight. Let's get to the in-screen theater today. Thank you all for enjoying the madness today. That was OpenGuessr Session 4. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in and losing my losing everything. Carpet 2.0, thank you for jumping in. Always appreciate to be recognized in a sense of streaming like that. That's really awesome. Thank you very much. That being said, tomorrow will be a Twitch-only run of Immortals Fenyx Rising next session. Look forward to that, folks. Saturday, I'm not sure what we're doing. Maybe Mario Party. I don't know. I'll have to ask Spennis and Life a Link if we are continuing the Mario Party 2 run with Western Land next. We'll have to see about that after I'm done with streaming here. So, that being stated, Mario Party 2's first board, the Pirate Land, will be going up next week. Look forward to that. It's already premiering on the YouTube side, so you know exactly when it's going to go live at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on the YouTube side of things. So look forward to that. Also, if you guys, for everyone watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, if you like what you see, please hit the follow, the subscribe, and the follow button here on Twitch, so you can basically find out when I'm going to go live next, and see that the shenanigans are afoot, that I get weirdly out, that somehow we get very crazy in OpenGuessr. But we did get into a new location. We got to Hawaii. So I will be on the description, in the description below, probably after the update. I will go back to the other sessions, and I will count what states we've been in since the multi-stream session of session 1-ish, 28, if you want to call it that. So technically speaking, on that front. And basically, we're trying to get to every state. All 50 of them. Which, we're already in Missouri. We were in Wisconsin today. We were in Missouri, South Carolina, Alabama, and New York today, and Massachusetts. So, we got those taken down as well. We look forward to that as well. And I will get that updated soon. I will have it on the Discord. Knowing what the OpenGuessr list is currently. So, that being said, we're gonna be ending things off here so I don't make the stream go on too long for you guys. But also follow me on X, Facebook, Blue Sky as well. I'm updating whatever video goes live on those platforms as well. But if you want to get a hold of me though, Discord is best for doing it. And if you want to check out the Fourth Wall store, so you can grab a hat like this, or you grab yourself a coaster of sorts, nice quality coaster. Or if you want to grab a t-shirt, which I'm also wearing. Or you can ride yourself a mouse pad. Now, these two have been updated to be the non-white versions now. These ones are now been turned with a black background. But I think it makes them pop out more, really. I'll most likely be updating this one with the new intro look. That's going to be the non-animated look you see at the start of the videos. These will be updated to looking like those now. In fact, I'll most likely get myself another sample of these, so I can have updated ones of these. There's also a new water bottle, the new stainless steel water bottle. That one now has the new updated logo in it, and it has, also has a black outline to it, so it looks a lot better than what it did before. If you guys are interested in buying any of my products from Fourth Wall, you type in the code NewShop47 on the checkout. Get you 47% off your entire order. I think that's a nice little deal for you. I think for the first 50 who purchase stuff there, they get that discount. I think it's only fair. So that being said, let's go, and we're going to be on the Twitch side of things. We're going to be raiding out. But until then, we are going to raid out to our good friends out here on Twitch, to where we want to go to and see what's happening. And I will see you guys for YouTube side of things. For live stuff, I'll see you back with City Skylines back on Tuesday. But for YouTube side, for Twitch side of things, you'll see me back tomorrow with the Immortals Phoenix Rising. Look forward to that as well. Let's see here. Let's go with the cross country with the buddy, our friend Andros there. We'll go raid him. Until next time, everybody, you guys have a fantastic night. Take care, and I'll see you guys back here again with OpenGuessr again sometime soon. See you guys then. See you out there in the world. Don't get lost. Let's go raid. Bye-bye, everybody. Ta-ta for now.